If you hear the train behind me, then I am sorry. But we are back with the pros and cons of the Harley Quinn show. We are on the final episode, fucking finally, and I got through the final episode already, and now I've already watched like the 3 episodes. I've watched like 3 episodes of the season 3, and from the looks of it, it's way better than season 2. They finally got the shipping drama out of the way. They've got it out of their fucking systems, was basically tanked season 2. But now all they have to do now is just tell a fucking story for once. Well, they told a story in season 1, but season 2 just sucked ass. That's why I hate shipping. I fucking hate it. It ruins stuff. But anyway, but yeah, season 3 isn't bad at all, which I'm kind of happy for. It's not bad. It's actually getting good. They got that shit out of the way. There's still drama, but not as bad as season 2. Not as bad as season 2. Anyway, con. Even as a joke, this is fucked up. The commissioner actually did some work protecting Gotham, and the mayor, who I don't remember seeing, gives a key to himself. It's like, the fuck? You did nothing. Gordon actually did something. For a while, he tried, and then he just gave up. But he jumped back on the bandwagon, and for some odd reason, his fucking little character arc with his daughter, who he didn't know was Batgirl until she told him, he became better, a better person. And then they just threw all of that out the window, and he went right back to being a sad sack of shit. It was kind of weird that they did that. Like, he was still confident and shit, but he went back to the old design. He just looked the same, and he kind of acted the same. It sucked. Also, why is he giving random heroes who weren't in the city a key to the city? They weren't in the city to help. So why are you giving them keys? The fuck? Pro, I'm pretty sure Harley put herself in Arkham to mope. That is not too far out of character for Harley. Her and Joker do turn themselves in at times just for fun, or to give them time to think up a new plan to wreak havoc on the city. And not only that, but sometimes they'll just allow themselves to get caught because they need to get in touch with the villain inside Arkham in order to, get them to assist them, so they'll help break them out and shit like that, so they can go through with their plan and stuff. So it's not out of character for her to just turn herself in and just go in there and just break out whenever the fuck she wants to. It happens, which is weird because in the first season she got caught because the Joker threw her to the wolves, and for some odd reason she just sat there waiting for Joker to bust her out when she could have just got out herself. Weird how that works. For Ivy's wedding, for Ivy's wedding, she broke out of Arkham, but she couldn't do it by herself, and she needed to wait for Joker to break her out. The power of shipping. Oh my god. Let me stop. Let me continue. Con. So Ivy kills Condiment King so Kite Man can have his dream venue for the wedding. You would be thinking that should be a pro because that's a good thing in a way. It would be if it wasn't for the fact that she could have done that way before her cheating was exposed. She's trying to make things up to Kite Man out of guilt. 2 people died because she fucked up by way of fucking someone she wasn't supposed to. Take note that Kite Man basically gave her an out so he could go to a bar and drink away his pain. Not in those words, but remember that. Con, why is Gordon listening to Two-Face? Seriously, this makes no sense. Yes, they were friends in the past, but not anymore. Again, stop listening to villains giving you advice. They're only doing it to further their own goal or to use you as a patsy. Stop listening to these people. Con, why the fuck are they trying to get Harley to go to the wedding? The groom knows you was fucking his wife to be. He's hurt by this, and Harley has the good idea to not go. But these idiots want her to go for, I don't know, yet again, shipping drama? Huh? Huh? Pro, not gonna lie, the vegan donut joke was great. That shit made me laugh. And I needed that. Con, why the fuck is Cheryl back on the force? This bitch literally robbed Gordon at one point. So I'm confused on why the fuck she's back. Pro, this officer understands that at this point Kite Man is too good for Ivy. And he is at this point. At one point Ivy was too good for him. Honestly, that's not anyone's choice but her own, but from the outside looking in, she was too good for him. But now after she's uncheated, yeah, it's the other way around now. Pro, this design for Livewire is pretty fucking good. I like the design for Livewire. Nitpick. Okay, Harley is doing her thing where she fucks shit up as usual. However, she took the opportunity to tell Ivy what's going on. Ivy doesn't believe her because she's in her feelings right now between her and Kite Man, and trying to, in her own guilt, trying to make sure Kite Man gets the perfect wedding that he wanted so badly. All of this stress is keeping her from understanding that maybe you should investigate what Harley is saying. But no, she's in her feelings about this shit. So she doesn't believe her. She believes that Harley is just looking for a reason to ruin her relationship with Kite Man, which she did all on her own by herself already. Harley is a pawn in Two Faces game, so Ivy is slightly right, but unfortunately she's wrong because Gordon is going after everyone there. Like, Harley is telling the truth. Yes, in a way, you're partly right. She is looking for a reason to jump in on the wedding. However, her reasons were good, but at the same time, Two-Face is a villain. You probably shouldn't believe him. But at the same time, he's actually telling the truth because Gordon went along with his little goading of him, which was, goddamn, it's a hot mess. It's a hot fucking mess. Which is why I'm not putting it as a con or a pro. It's just wow. It's just all kinds of shit. Con, the fact that Kite Man thought more about their future together than she did is a bad sign there. Because at one point, she did actually think about her future with him. She outright said it before. She said it on the stage. She poured her heart out to how much she loves Kite Man, how much she wants to get married. She told Harley about, she mentioned to Harley because she was flipping out about something. I forgot what it was. But she even talked about her future with Kite Man. I'll bet it was very short. She didn't think that far ahead, but she thought far enough ahead with Kite Man. But they've thrown it out the window. And and Kite Man realized that, although I'm gonna be honest, Kite Man was saying some shit that would worry even me. Like, I don't think they talked about having kids or anything like that, but he just popped up with like four fucking kids and it shocked her. So it clearly they haven't talked about that at all. So it's like, come on now, bro. Like, don't, like, you could have at least, some of the things you talked about in your little speech, you could have at least brought up to her at least once, and y'all could have talked about this, because it looks like he just blindsided her with some extra shit, like extra shit, and he just wasn't expecting her to just be honest and be like, yeah, I was not expecting that. And you just like clearly thought about some shit then that I didn't think of, and he's like in shock about that. Like, dude, you threw some shit in there that y'all clearly have not talked about at least once. So yeah, you blindsided her, but at the same time, she did mention her future with him. She has talked about it. It's weird that she didn't think that far, like with having kids or anything like that, and never talked to him. It it's weird because she thought about it. She's talked about it once or twice, and now it's like that never happened. It's like it never happened now. Pro, the most lit wedding in history, right here. That's all I gotta say about this. Con, the inevitable happens, and Kite Man is the one to rip the band-aid off. Needed to happen, because due to shipping drama, the relationship that was actually enjoyable to watch is now destroyed. I really enjoyed Ivy and Kite Man's relationship. I enjoyed watching it. At first, it was great, and then the cheating started happening, and then it just like I don't enjoy Ivy and Harley's relationship because it's not new to me. I read the comics. They have a relationship. It's a friendship. They have they like they fuck every now and again whenever they fucking feel like it, but they're like best friends with benefits, basically. And them being in an actual relationship, it's not a new step. It's not a big thing. It's just a new element, and I don't care about it. I really don't. So it's like I don't enjoy this relationship. I get no enjoyment out of it whatsoever. So it's like why sacrifice a good relationship for this? For this. Ugh. Anyway, pro, and it's the last thing on the list, and that is Frank, and the fact that it's pollen season in this bitch. God damn it! I just that is just great Frank action right there. Fucking love it. We need more Frank, but at the same time, don't use Frank to kiss your own ass. That, that's annoying as fuck. This episode was a mess. The whole fucking shipping thing. I am so happy it's done because I hate it with a passion. It just ruins shit, and it ruined a lot of season two. It ruined a lot of this season. Season three, from the 3 episodes I watched, it's done. Now they're just telling a story involving Harley and Ivy, their relationship. Is the first episode was basically just their relationship, and then you already see how rocky it is right now. It's like they are not a good match. It like I'm watching it, the first episode, you can tell it's like this is not going well. It seems like they're just like in a honeymoon phase where they're just ignoring all the red flags just for each other. It's just like that's how it is. You just like you don't even have to be married to have go through the honeymoon phase. You could just meet someone and just your fucking emotions are just all over the fucking place, and you just start ignoring red flags. You start ignoring the fact that you guys have nothing in common, and the things you do have in common are very fucking few. And then you're just in a relationship now, and now you've invested time and energy, and you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave because you feel like you just wasted all your time, and the truth is you did. And the longer you wait to break it off, is more time you waste. But then you have the second and third episode where it's like, eh, they could probably make it work. They can get over it. Yeah, they could probably make it work. It is what it is. But that's all I gotta say. Season two, the worst season ever of this show, is finally over, and I'm done.